Good morning, students. Students, today I am here with a new concept, and the concept is immune system in the body. So, students, today I will explain that what is the major role of immune system and what are the various structures which are consist in human immune system. So, students, as you all know that we discuss a lot about it. The human immune system's main function is to identify any foreign protein, any foreign molecule, any foreign pathogen which is called as antigen. So initially its major task is to identify any foreign molecule which is referred as antigen. Then after that it provides response against that particular antigen, as well as it also keeps the memory of that particular encounter. So there are three functions which are done by our immune system. The first one, identification of the foreign molecule or antigen. Second, to provide response against it. And the third, to keep memory of that particular encounter. As well as our immune system also plays a very important role in the organ transplantation and most of the allergic reaction and some autoimmune diseases. तो इसके अलावा our immune system is responsible for organ transplantation, allergic reactions and autoimmune diseases. Now I'm talking about the structure of immune system. Immune system is consist of basically antibodies, immune cells, lymphoid organs and lymphoid tissues. And our lymphoid organ is very unique, or our lymphoid organ, not only lymphoid organ, I have to say that our immune system is very unique because it identifies different kinds of pathogens, different kinds of I have to say that foreign molecules which are referred as antigens, and it is responding against different types of antigens differently, as well as keeping a memory in for the further responses or for the further encounters. So while I am talking about immune system, so I want to also discuss about lymphoid organs. So basically I want to tell you that what are lymphoid organs. The lymphoid organs are the organs where the lymphocytes originate, proliferate and get matured. ठीक है, तो यानी लिम्फॉइड ऑर्गन्स वो ऑर्गन्स हैं जहाँ पर आपके लिम्फोसाइट्स आर द सेल्स विच आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द killing of foreign cells or antigens. Simply I have to say that by producing antibodies. ठीक है, तो lymphoid organs are the organs where the lymphocytes are going to be originate, then they are proliferating there, means they are multiplying their number, and finally they are getting matured. So basically lymphoid organs are the organs where the lymphocytes are going to originate, proliferate and becoming mature. And lymphoid organs are of two different types, the primary lymphoid organ and secondary lymphoid organ. So what are primary lymphoid organ? Initially I am talking about the first one. Primary lymphoid organs are the lymphoid organs where immature lymphocytes differentiate to mature एंटीजन सेंसिटिव लिम्फोसाइट्स. यानी कि प्राइमरी लिम्फोइड ऑर्गन्स वो ऑर्गन्स हैं इनिशियली जहाँ पे ये डेवलप होते हैं, डेवलप होने के बाद ये इमेच्योर से मैच्योर में कन्वर्ट होते हैं, और मैच्योर में कन्वर्ट होने के बाद ये तैयार हो जाते हैं टू गिव रिस्पॉन्स अगेंस्ट अ पर्टिकुलर एंटीजन. ठीक है, एंड वन मोर थिंग यू मस्ट हैव टू रिमेंबर दैट दीज आर द ओनली साइट एंड डिफ्रेंशिएशन ऑफ लिम्फोसाइट्स. यहाँ पर कोई एक्शन नहीं होता, देयर इज़ नो एक्शन और नो बैटल बिटवीन एंटीजन एंड एंटीबॉडीज़. ठीक है, वेन एवर दे आर गोइंग टू बिकम मैच्योर्ड, after maturation they are migrating towards the secondary lymphoid organ. Now one by one we will discuss about what are primary lymphoid organs. So the first primary lymphoid organ is bone marrow, and we all know that bone marrow is present in between the bones, and it is the main lymphoid organ where all the blood cells along with the lymphocytes are produced. And basically this is the site for the maturation of B lymphocyte. Since we know that there are two lymphocyte, B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte, तो बोन मेरो वो साइट है जहाँ पे बी लिम्फोसाइट आपके क्या होते हैं, मैच्योर्ड होते हैं, और दिस इज द साइट फॉर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ ऑल काइंड ऑफ ब्लड सेल्स एज वेल एज लिम्फोसाइट्स. Now the second type of primary lymphoid organ is called thymus. Thymus is, yes, you are thinking right. Thymus is an endocrine gland which is located near about heart. At we can say that just below the breast or chest bone it is located, and it is quite larger in case of the new infant baby. And while we are getting older and older, and it starts to reduce in size. Whenever we are reaching into the age of the puberty, you will find out that its size becomes very small. Okay, and this is the basically site for thymus is gland is the basically site for the maturation of T lymphocyte. As bone marrow is the site of maturation of B lymphocyte, thymus is the site of maturation of T lymphocytes. Now these two are referred as primary lymphoid organs, where the development as well as proliferation and the maturation of lymphocytes occur. Now I am talking about the secondary lymphoid organs. But secondary lymphoid organs are the sites of interaction between antigen and antibodies. तो अदर वर्ड्स में मैं कह सकता हूँ दिस इज द बैटल फील्ड फॉर द एंटीजन एंड एंटीबॉडीज. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ I am reading it out. These organ provide the site for the interaction of lymphocyte with antigen, which then proliferate to become effector cell. So here these lymphoid organ cells become effector cells, and the secondary lymphoid organs are of two types. The first one is called spleen, and the second one is called as lymph nodes. So spleen is a large bean shaped organ. It contains various lymphocytes, phagocytes, and a large number of erythrocytes. So it is a large bean shaped structure which contains lymphocytes, phagocytes, and a large number of erythrocytes. And it helps in the filtration of the blood too. How it filters the blood? Because it traps all the microorganisms, okay, which are blood-borne microorganisms, and their phagocytosis occurs here, means the lymphocytes are usually engulfing the particular pathogen and digesting it completely. Okay, so we can say that spleen, at spleen, which is a bean shaped structure, it is also referred as graveyard of RBCs too. Okay, where interaction between lymphocyte and antigens occurs. Okay, and it helps in the filtration of blood by trapping blood-borne microorganisms. The second kind of secondary lymphoid organs are called as lymph nodes, and basically lymph nodes are present in the lymphatic system, and these are some solid node-like structures in the lymphatic system, and basically their main function is to trap microorganism and some other antigen, okay, that are entering into the lymph or tissue fluid. While they are trapping antigens, okay, at the lymph node, okay, the responsible lymphocytes are becoming activate, and they are providing different types of immune responses. Okay, so in this way we discussed about primary and secondary lymphoid organs. Now along with it I want to discuss some lymphoid tissue, तो which is basically called as malt. ठीक है, lymphoid tissue जो है उसको बोलते हैं malt. What is the full form of malt? Mucosal associated lymphoid tissue. M for mucosal, A for associated, L for lymphoid, and T for tissue. So basically our major organs which are lined with mucus, there the malt is present, means our respiratory tract which is lined by mucus, okay, our digestive tract, our urinogenital tract is lined by that particular mucosal associated lymphoid tissue, and it constitutes the 50% of the total lymphoid tissue, and it also provides immunity to our body. Now here you can see that where different types of immune cells are present and which are providing immunity to our body. Tonsils में देख रहे हैं आप, lymph nodes हैं, they in throat region, lymphatic vessels you are observing, thymus gland is there, lymph nodes are there, once again are shown in the armpits. ठीक है, then spleen is there, prayers patches are there, and another lymph nodes are you are observing in the lower limb pits. Okay, and there are some lymphatic vessel, bone marrow is also responsible for the production of the lymphocytes. So these are the various sites or various structures which are present in human lymphoid or human immune system. So I am concluding myself. I hope so today's topic was quite easier, and you understood it very well. Still if you are feeling any difficulty you can ask me. Once again, I will meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you, bye bye, and have a nice day.